Y'all, I know. Hey, I started off. I'm late. It's not my co-host. It's all me. Anyways, but we're here, and hopefully your wait was worth it. Cause if not, go ahead and get off the live stream. Don't even be here. But anyways, thanks for the replay team. You guys rock. Keep it up. Thanks everyone for being here. And don't forget to look out for Christmas. Christmas is coming on the corner. But go ahead and welcome everyone to the live stream that's right in the chat. And while I'm looking that up, my guest that I had scheduled, I don't know what happened. So if you think about it, prayers for my guest. Hopefully everything's okay. So yeah. So far, they're not here. I don't know what's up. So prayers that whatever come up, whatever can be healed, answered, whatever. Anyways, so we got Jimmy P here. Yeah, I got a good seat. Awesome, Jimmy. Mr. Callie, welcome. Sam, welcome. We got Skull Aquatics here. Best co-host around. Robert, welcome. I hope he knows. I hope he know who had. Hope he know who he has on as guest tonight. Ha 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 ha! Yeah, actually, Mescal, this evening I didn't. The guest I had scheduled, I know very well, but it's okay. The reason he mentioned that was about Thursday night live stream.
Yeah, I saw that later. With Jimmy.
Yeah. Hey, I know a lot more about Jimmy than I did before the live stream on Thursday.
Yep.
Hey, Lando, welcome. Good to see you. Welcome back. Eric! Welcome.
I was laughing at that. That must be a good party if you're hiding in the bathroom.
Yeah.
You got Koros here. Vanoski's here.
Everybody's here. Sorry, I'm looking through the chat, make sure I don't miss anyone.
Someday, Koro, you're gonna have to do an evening stream. Those ones on the weekdays. I miss out, dude.
Right. Occasionally, depends on when I take a lunch break, I can catch it, but I can only say hi for a little bit, and I'm gone.
Yeah.
Vanoski, Koro, welcome.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Since I think tonight, since we don't have a guest up yet, let's go ahead and do it. Anyways, if you do a super chat tonight over $5, this is not to get you to encourage you to do it, but if you do, it's to thank you. Send me your address, my email, and you all will.
That say wafer?
No, this is the Baba Bites.
Yeah, but on the bottom it says wafers or waters. Oh, Headwaters.
Waters. Weird. We love Hikari. Weird Waters. It's a baby, very slow sinking, a unique worm-like stick. Great stuff for your nanofish.
I thought they might have came out with a wafer, and I'm like, wait a minute. Didn't know they had a wafer.
I mean, hey, you know what? I won't be surprised if that's not in the future. You know, I won't be surprised.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, any super chat over $5. Send me your address through email, and I'll send you out one.
Lumpy Dog, welcome.
Hey, Lumpy Dog, welcome. Robert, I saw that. You know that? Yeah.
Neil?
What?
You missed a meal?
No, it was Robert. Robert didn't show up. I was there. Robert, even last night, Robert, I didn't see you either. I saw your wife and your kids, but I didn't see you. Anyhow, welcome everyone. Um, let me see. Sorry, I'm just I had not had this all scheduled out. What I was going to do if my guest wasn't going to come up, so bear with me. And if hey, I'm go ahead and do that. I'm going ahead and put the link in the chat. How about that,
There you
guys?
go. There you go.
And I would ask you to be over 15 years old to come up and show me your face backstage. Otherwise, I won't bring you up. So bear with me. Let's go ahead.
Sam wants to know what kind of earbuds you got.
Okay.
Mine are super cheapy.
Sound here. Yeah. Sorry, y'all. There you go. There's a link. And it depends on who comes up, y'all. We're not going to have a full panel up here, y'all. I'm just saying. I might bring someone up for maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. You get what I'm saying? Otherwise, if you have too many people up on the panel, there's just a lot of noise, not much going on. You kind of okay. Excuse me, I got a little bit of time. You asked about my earbuds. I'm going ahead and blow me up a little bit.
Hey,
There you
DJ.
DJ, welcome. Soundcore. All the Black Friday sales. I'm looking on Amazon, see if I can find them, and I found one pair on Amazon, but it was refurbished. They didn't even have the one I got even. I picked this up back in the summer for $15 off Amazon. Very reasonable, very cheap. And okay, don't get me wrong.
Menards. Mine are from Menards.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. You don't have to have expensive earbuds. Now, if you're using the earbuds to talk to for the mic, I would not recommend these. These are horrible for that. But hey, y'all, I actually got a mic that y'all hearing me through. But these are just to hear Skull and the guest on panel. That's all these are for.
Yeah, remember I had a set that you could talk through, and they weren't good enough.
Right.
And they were like a $75 pair.
Now I got these for backup, which these are the Bose wireless ones. They're way overpriced, in my opinion. They're great for flying, but they're not. I've tried them to go wireless and use the microphone built in. I didn't like it. But then I went and bought the adapter that plugs into the bottom of it with the mic, and it's even that quality is not there. It's not made for that kind of stuff. So, anywho,
You got Trash Cat here.
Hey, welcome, Trash Cat. Good to see you. How you doing? Hold on. I might have a guest coming up in a bit. Hold on. Somebody just messaged him.
No highs and no lows. Got to be a Bose. That's pretty good.
Hey,
Hey, you got Fathom here.
hey! My brother, welcome, Fathom. Good to see you. Sorry, everyone. Right now, the topic is kind of scatterbrained. This is the first time in a long time that Vibes does not have a topic. He's not prepared. So bear with me. And which is, hey, that's okay.
For anybody coming in, the link to come up is in the chat.
Yeah. And the only thing I require to be over 15 years old and to put your face backstage, because otherwise I'm not going to bring you up otherwise. because there's too many bots out there, too many scammers out there that want to mess up a live stream. So, who did I miss?
No,
Okay, no, we're good.
yeah, we're good.
Hold on. One of my good friends want to come up, but they forgot how to do it. Hold on.
You click on the link. That's not Garcia, is it? Did he already forget?
No. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm just
The
picking up.
backstage. Hold on. One of my best friends around, y'all. I'll be honest with you. One of my best friends. Anyways, here she is, y'all. Woo!
Hey,
Woo!
Hey,
Welcome.
how's it going?
It's going. Hey,
What is good?
I thought right off the bat, you rock it. You back me up every time. You're awesome.
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
I'm here for your unscripted, unplanned episodes.
Thank you.
means you'll be here all the time.
So how you doing this evening?
So I'm getting like the audio twice, and I'm hearing like,
Okay.
everything twice. I don't know why.
Is YouTube open in the background?
Yep, that might be why.
Yeah.
Yep, you
That
fixed
would do
it.
it.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
Sorry,
Hey, for those
I
that don't, go ahead.
I don't have my fish tank and stuff in the background. This is kind of last minute.
It's all good. It's all good. Hey, everyone, go ahead, double check, triple check, quadruple check. Go ahead and give Sarah some love. Subscribe to the channel. Give her a thumbs up. Watch all the content. I mean, just spread it out to your friends and family. Let's get it to 1,000 subscribers. Come on, we can do it.
All right, 1,000.
Is that enough?
That's a lot.
Promotion?
Yeah, I just need to fix my hair first.
No, you're good. You're good. Hey,
Um,
Steve, welcome. Yeah.
cool.
Hey, by the way, so I watched your video. That was awesome. Keep it up.
Thanks. Yeah, my chicken coop video.
Yeah.
I
The
finally
only
did it.
problem, if I want eggs, I know where to come to.
Yeah, definitely.
So, how big are the chicks by now?
I don't have chickens yet. I'm still building my coop.
Oh, you're still building yet? Oh,
Yeah, I
maybe-
build it every day. It just takes forever.
maybe I need to come over and help you out, finish it.
Yeah. Yes, I need help.
Let me see. It'll have to be probably after Christmas at the earliest. What it looks like now, because every weekend's full.
I'm trying to get them by Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's okay. I can do it. I'm working with the rescue, so as soon as I get it finished, she'll
No
just-
way. That's awesome.
Yeah, she'll throw some chickens at me.
There might be on the 16th. I might be able to come.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have any plans this month. I'm home.
Because 16th is really the only day on the weekends until Christmas that, as of now, it's open. Right now, it's open. Yeah, that day.
You are so busy. I get it.
Nah. Not to help a friend. No.
Yeah.
Back with the chat, y'all. Sorry. I got so excited to have one of my local friends coming up that I kind of went bizarre a little bit there. Fish Fam Link, welcome. Stephen White from Spain, welcome.
Spain.
Sorry, my brain went blank for a little bit there. Let me see. Like I said earlier when I started the live stream, any super chat over $5, send me your address. And also, this is for America only, so don't expect me to ship it out overseas. So it's America only. You'll receive 5 bytes. Any super chat over $5. Send me your address. And anything over $10, I'll send you 2. How about that? Back at it. I did see earlier in the chat. Sorry, I'm going back and catch it quick. There we go. George, talk about fish. Okay. So since we got Sarah up here, we're going to definitely talk about fish.
Yeah.
So what kind of fish does Vibes keep? Sarah.
With a big old forehead.
What are they called?
Oh, I don't know.
Come on! No, no, that's okay. Funtosas.
Yeah. That's
That's all good.
Yeah, I just have tiny fish. I don't know all the big ones.
Yeah. So you got now I'm blank. Hold on. What do you keep?
Yeah, what do I keep?
Now I'm going embarrassed. Ah.
It's karma.
Hey. You have, of course, you have that shark I gave you, the rainbow shark.
Yes. Yeah, he's kind of a bully now. He really settled in.
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh.
You knew that was going to happen. Why did you give me a bully fish?
But he's so cute.
He is really cute. Every time somebody sees him, they're amazed.
Yeah. You got some neon tetras, right?
Green neon tetras,
yeah.
And some long fin.
Is it called no? The plecos.
Yeah.
Snowy plecos. Yeah. Hey, how long has it been since I've been going to visit you? It's been months ago.
Yeah.
I had a lot of water cross under the bridge since then.
Yeah. Are you doing okay? Your plants you gave me are doing great.
Yeah. I can't say the same.
Really? You put them in your pond, right?
I did. The ones I put in the pond didn't make it.
Oh, no. Well, I have them. You can have some more.
Yeah. Now, I did put a few in my one tank, and those they're still alive, but they're not surviving.
Yeah.
So maybe it's just no water. No.
So the tank where I have them and they're doing well has like a shop light. It's like an old shop light we found in the shed when we moved here. So it's not like a plant light or anything, but they're doing.
Is that
really
the one that's in the kitchen, or is that the one in the bedroom? In the kitchen, that one.
The kitchen, yeah, that big light across it. So maybe you just need like full sunlight.
Maybe that might be. That, or maybe I need to either get fertilizer or put them in a tank that has more waste, more nitrates.
You don't fertilize your tanks for your plants?
I used to, but I backed off from that because I want all my tanks to make as easy as possible. That way, a beginner can look at my tanks and copy my tank. You know, the tank that the plants are on is the shrimp tank, so that might be why they're not thriving too.
Yes, that's definitely why. You're not fertilizing and you have in the one tank with like 0 nitrates.
Hey, by the way, those shrimp are still alive yet.
Nice. Good job.
Yeah. I added some more shrimp to the tank, some yellows, neos to the tank. And I
Cool.
got a group of eight coming in the mail soon.
You put the
Nice.
yellows. You put the yellows with what?
With the wilds.
Yeah,
So
I gave him some wild mixtures.
they'll all be wild pretty soon then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's coming
It's
in
okay.
the mail?
Some blue dreams, I think.
Cool. You're gonna put them in with that?
I'm gonna add them to it.
They're gonna get so messed up. Blue dreams are so pretty.
But it's the only tank I have right now set up with those perimeters. That's the only tank so far that shrimp has not died.
Just take the wilds and put them in your other tanks and see where else they'll survive.
I could do that.
Do
Oh.
it.
Hey, Skull, maybe you know. Would they be okay in with the killifish?
It should be.
Okay. Because I do have 2 tanks of killifish that I could put the shrimp into. The wilds.
I don't worry about my parameters for my shrimp so much. I know that a lot of people do, but
Right.
if something's not going to survive in my tap water fish tanks, I don't want it.
Especially
True.
neos. Neos are easy.
Yeah, they do great. Yeah. You
Hey,
should
we got
put-
another friend coming up, y'all.
Uh-oh.
Great friend of mine. I mean, not better than Sarah, but get it up there.
Hey,
There he is.
Hey!
Hey, how you doing?
Welcome. Good. Long time no see.
How's everyone tonight?
good. Yeah.
Let
Much
me
better.
mute YouTube here.
How did you
Since-
put a
since it's-
background?
I've got a green screen.
Oh man,
It's
that's
actually
so
blue. I have a blue screen.
cool. So you can never wear blue.
Yeah, I can change the color around.
Nice.
There was a
So-
guy I was watching the other day. He's got it right behind him. It's just a piece of paper and it says the green screen.
Nice.
And it was like that's something I would do.
I like that.
Yeah.
No, I actually thought about doing that, a green screen behind me. But you know what? That's not vibes, though. This is vibes. He has his tanks showing. He has his junk showing. He has whatever showing.
I can't show you the tank behind me.
Oh.
I can
Why?
see it.
It's secret
Oh.
on the other side of my blue screen.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's the
Hey, but,
the next video.
ooh. And when is this going to
Star Wars
upload?
one?
Oh, the Star Wars one was pretty cool. That's in the other room.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. It's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some real moss for it.
Have it on top.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
maybe get some of the thread and kind of put it around like up the legs and on the top. And the top is actually hollow. And if I had fish in the water level high enough, they can like go in. But I don't know. I haven't put any fish in there yet.
Hey, Matt, welcome. Well, I don't know. I'm trying. But
Are
with
we
this great
vibing?
co-host up here with me, we're definitely vibing. Definitely. Fish Tank Frank, welcome. Is that a new channel, or is that someone else?
I've seen it every once in a while.
Hey, bear with me, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and look it up right now. Whenever there's a new channel comes up in my live stream, I always check them out.
Just give Sam a second, he'll have it. That's why Sam's a way better moderator than I am.
Okay, I'm gonna subscribe to them. So, someone that has been here before, I guess. welcome, Fish Tank Frank. Good to see you. Yeah, everyone, go double check. You're subscribed to Fathoms Aquatics. He's awesome, amazing person, especially in person. He's really cool. Yeah, I got to meet him over in Daytona, Florida, at Aquashella.
Yeah, I don't know if we can trust that Fathom guy.
Why is that?
I don't know. I don't trust him.
He
Oh.
hides his fish tanks.
Yeah, he's got a lot of secrets.
Just gotta
I
do
like
like
this.
I do. The camera's this way, and you have everything good on that side. Nobody
What
ever
do
sees
There you
you have in your tanks, Mr. Skull?
almost all cares fish.
Cares fish?
Yeah, endangered, threatened, extinct.
Oh, that's really cool. I tried to order some really cool beta from Thailand, and they did not make it through the shipment. So it was such a bummer. But that was my intention too. Yeah. Beta Picta.
Beta.
Hey, Cody, welcome. Hey, Mike B, I saw your message. Hey, Mike, that means you need to double check every other week that you subscribe to Vibes Aquatics. No, I'm sorry, Mike. Somehow he got unsubscribed. He doesn't know. Yeah, that happens. Hey, don't worry about it. Hey, Mike, message me. You want a link? I'll send it to you. You can come up here. That way you don't have to wait to chat. You can just come up and talk to us.
Then you. Uh-oh. Sam says I put him on the spot. Oh well.
Oops.
I got faith, brother. I got faith.
Yeah, well, Sam is awesome. Hey, for those that don't know, if you have a live stream on YouTube anytime at all, get Sam to be one of your moderators. He's awesome.
I'm trying to think of who would have the Beta Pictas in the United States.
I couldn't find any. I looked for months and I finally had to order it, but it must have, they made it to Dallas and then they didn't make it to my house. So I think they got set in the sun at some point. They were just boiled.
Now I
Yeah.
can't
That
think of her.
sucks.
Yeah, so
her name.
sad.
Who's Vibes? Who's the Beta girl from? Where's she from? Nevada.
Bees betas in
No.
Austin.
The
Oh,
YouTube.
no, better go.
Come on, the blonde. You know what I'm talking about.
Right? Yeah.
She goes to Aquashell and everything too.
Oh,
Come on.
Yeah.
I can't think of it. I can see her face, and I've talked to her. I've met her.
Taylor.
Taylor. Simply Beta.
So something better.
Simply
You think
Beta.
she would have
If she
a
does
rare kind?
if she doesn't have it, she has connections.
So she
Yeah.
could get it to the States for me without it dying.
And
Oh, yeah.
She breeds rare betas.
I would love that because they were going to be in my big community tank where I put your shark who bullies everybody. He would have to go.
She has some fabulous tanks. You got to go check out her channel.
Yeah, I will.
She's built 2 Lord of the Rings tanks, and she even has the little Hobbit house in that one. She finally took it down, but she built the Hobbit house.
Have you guys seen any cool tanks where they have like the 3D printed layer and then the cave so the fish can go down underneath your substrate and have like a cave under there?
Oh yeah, Corey Dorable has one of those. That's pretty cool.
Ugh, so cool. I wish I could do that. But I bet it's
Oh,
like such a pain to clean under the
Yeah.
cave.
Yeah.
There's the link in the chat. If you send her an email or something, she'll probably
Oh, nice. Thanks.
figure it out.
Yeah, she's awesome. But
Super nice.
give her some time. She's very, very busy.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, then I have a question for you
ahead.
guys. So if I ever did end up getting these beta, I would have to empty out my big community tank a bit to make like compatible inhabitants. So I don't know what to do with fish in that situation when it's not working with my setup anymore. What do you guys do with your fish when you don't want them?
Take him to his house.
No. Now, I've heard that Petco has tanks half off right now.
I cannot just keep buying more tanks. My house is ridiculous.
No,
They'll
You
take
can put 'em-
fish. They'll take fish, but they won't give you anything for them.
right.
They'll take
No.
any breed.
Pretty much.
Species.
Yeah.
I
No,
know
what
around me
you
the
can-
Facebook groups are pretty crazy with
Mhm.
everyone trying to get free fish.
Facebook groups. I'm not on
Yeah.
Facebook. Man, I miss so much stuff because I'm not on Facebook.
Hey, actually, I tell you what, Sarah. What you can do, text me the pictures of the fish that they want to get rid of, and I
Yeah.
can put them on the. I can put them on the group chat.
Okay, I have posted them on Reddit and haven't found anybody local. But that's I don't want to try and ship them.
Yeah. No, on the Gas Club, Great Austin Crime Society, we have a separate messenger, everything that we can put stuff on. So
Cool. Yeah, we'll
I
try
can post
it.
Yeah. And since I'm on the board, yeah, it'd be easy peasy.
What about you, Fathom?
What's that?
What do you-
Where's local for you?
Well, what do you do with your fish if you don't want them?
Well, I keep all of mine for the most part. I've got
So you're just like a better person than me. You don't get
No,
fish that you want.
I'm pretty particular with what I get, and I hold on to them for a long time. I have fish that are decade old that'll live to be 20, 30 years old.
Amazing. What kind?
So I've got Bashir like behind me. I'll just spoil behind my blue screen.
Oh no, don't spoil
I'll
it
do
for
it.
me.
I'll do it because it's cool. I got a lungfish.
No way.
Yeah. So it's behind me.
Big tank coming your way.
Yeah. I mean, it's going in a big one. I've got a couple big 6-foot tanks in the other room. So
has it tried to eat your hand yet?
no, I pet it. It's pretty good. I hand fed it some krill. So far so good. I mean, I've only had them for like 12 hours now.
So excited.
Okay.
Yeah. But if I couldn't take some of my fish, like right now, I had to do a little musical chairs with some fish tanks earlier. I had to I had a flower horn in this tank, and I moved that to my 125. But in my 125, I had a Jack Dempsey that did not want a flower horn as a tank mate. It's a female flower horn, and it's not very aggressive. The Jack Dempsey didn't like it, so I put that in my 180 with a lot of my bigger fish. But I do have a Texas and an Oscar in that tank, but the Oscar's chill with it. However, my Texas has been chasing it around, so if it becomes a problem, then I'll have to figure something else out. I have more tanks too, but I just don't want to move them into those ones. But if I had to get rid of my Jack Dempsey or something like that, it'll go quick on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
I just cheat. I sell them and then I ship them.
I tried shipping a fish recently for the first time and it died. So
No.
it was a pretty traumatic. I'm about to try again on Monday, but I'm nervous.
You got it.
I thought so the first time. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
1/3 water, 2/3 air.
Yeah, okay. I see more like three parts to one part, but that's fine. I when it got there was no body left. It was just water.
Oof.
It's kind of ridiculous.
How
I
long
had-
was that shipping?
It ended up taking 3 days. So I messed up on the shipping, so I'll make sure to get faster. But I had put a little cube of like that ammonia pad stuff in there, and
All the
the
bad.
person thinks maybe that bounced around and kind of disintegrated the body. I don't know, but I really messed it up, guys.
You know, I've had them out for 6 days before and they still made it.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know
It makes
what
you
I did
makes
wrong.
you super nervous. Makes you super
Yeah.
nervous.
Yeah.
Especially when I think I'm gonna have to replace them for free.
Yeah.
Annette, Mr. Snow Guardian, welcome.
I probably
you-
should have started with like my guppies or something.
Hopefully, Mr. Snow Guardian, hope you're having a good weekend. If not, hey, Vibes is going to turn it around. It's going to be a great weekend for you. Yeah. No, I guess what I need to do is ship a bag of fish to you, just to test my abilities of shipping. I don't know.
I have a heat sealer, so being the real chicken that I am, I shipped a bag of water to my daughter
Nice.
just to make sure it didn't leak or screw up or nothing. And then I
Mhm.
had her take the temperature when it got there. And I
It was
like,
good?
yeah.
Did-
Everyone's afraid to talk. I know
Mhm.
sometimes whenever people ship, they use like pure oxygen. Also, it helps it last a little bit longer.
Okay, so I have these like, if you go hiking, you can buy these oxygen things that you breathe
Yeah.
in. I have that. That's
Okay.
literally what I have. I don't know how to get that into the
This-
bag.
That should be okay. Is it once it's got like a mouthpiece and then it's kind of like an aerosol?
I haven't taken the mouthpiece off
Okay.
to see what it's like under it, but yeah.
You have an air pump?
Yeah.
That's what I fill my bags with. I seal all the way across the bag except about the last quarter of an inch, and I stick the air hose in there and fill it up with air out of an air pump, and then I shove it back in the sealer and seal the rest of it. So you
So
can do that.
before you do that,
Are you tying them?
I'm tying them with themselves, yeah.
Yeah. So just grab the bag and stick that airline down in the middle and let it blow it up, and then pull the line out and spin it. It's full.
Yeah.
But an air pump works just
okay.
fine. It takes a while, unless you got a big air pump.
I have time. Wait, so how do you get the pump to hook up to the oxygen? Or so you just pump just from your straight air pump, not even like out of the oxygen. Oh.
Yeah, you can do
Well, I was gonna
regular
show you.
air. It's just better with pure oxygen.
Just
Go
like
ahead,
this.
Scholar. You got this.
Just like this.
Yeah.
I don't have a bag, but just stick it in the bag and let it blow the bag up and pull it out.
Okay, but that's
the
just
bag
like plain air. That's not extra oxygen.
It works.
Yeah.
Dan's fish did it for years.
Gosh, I watched so many videos, but they all say different stuff. So I used like a combination and it was bad.
Yeah. I've done that. I've probably shipped 500 or 600 fish in the last couple of years and never had a problem.
Can you come to my house and ship this fish, please?
Scary Nona! Hey, Scary Nona, did you realize that there's another Sarah on panel, by the way? Just wondered.
What?
Did you realize, Vibes, that Sarah lives where my son lives, so I'll be in her hometown a couple times a year?
No way! I didn't realize that.
I found that out last week.
I just found out just now. Wow. Hey, Patty! Welcome.
We're going to have to get together.
Definitely.
She can show me the good spots in that town. Maybe I can con her into going to that Quad City swap.
Do it. Do it. If anybody can do it, it'll be you.
I want to go. Except, is it the same weekend? I don't know. I'll have to look at my calendar.
Mm-hmm.
There's too many things go on all at the same time.
Right.
Because I'll be in Kansas City at least 3 times. So no matter what, I'm going to go see Alex. I got to go see Mr. Fisher.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be that close to me. I'm going.
Right. By the way, y'all, next weekend in Houston, there's an expo.
Yeah, Aquatic Expo. Yeah. Wi-Fi lives an hour from the swap. No way.
Nice. Welcome, Wi-Fi. Good to see you. How you doing?
All right, they're going to go to the spring one. I'll look that up, see if I can make that one.
Nice.
Because I think Whip's going to go, and Jason and Joanna from Primetime go.
Right. Hey, mods, if you don't mind putting the link to the Houston Expo next week, if you can find it.
The Aquatic Expo.
Yeah. And I still have not promised I'm going yet, but a lot of people are pushing me to go. So if I do, it might be just a one-day thing.
It's got another name, doesn't it? Like the American Aquatic Expo or something.
I think something, yeah. I never been to it before. But
You need to go because Steve is going to be there from Warrior Planet
Right.
Tanks. He's got a booth.
Hey, sir, are you going?
Are you
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
No.
Houston's only a
What?
couple hours from you.
I know, but I have children.
Oh, take them along. Do a nice day trip out of it.
Yes, voluntary road trips with toddlers. That's what I'm gonna do.
Sounds like fun.
Says the single guy.
Exactly.
You're gonna sit in the back and entertain them, right?
Hey, that won't be hard.
Probably not.
There it is. Aquarium Nation Expo. That's right.
I tried linking it. It didn't work.
Oh,
I'm not allowed to link things here.
what?
Yeah.
You're not a mod? Father, come
no.
on, really?
I'm not an adult.
That's it. Oh, okay, all right, fair enough. Let's go ahead and see if we change that.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I have to go to sleep. I'm a
Okay.
baby. But thanks for letting
All
me
right.
hang out for a little while.
Oh yeah,
Great to meet you.
Yeah, you
Yeah, it was
too.
nice meeting you.
And I hope to see you again. And I'll come back next time your guest doesn't show up.
you're awesome. Hey.
Yeah.
We talk later.
Wish me luck on my fish shipments.
You got it.
Yay. Thanks. Bye.
Thanks, Sarah. You're awesome. There you go, y'all. Double check you subscribe to Sarah. She's awesome. If those that don't know, she is local to me. She's a part of my local fish club. She's awesome.
I want to see
Anyways.
the video of you building that chicken coop. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
Now that's an idea. Go there and video it. Put the camera, set the camera up and help her out. Yeah.
And Matt,
Oh, we got another guy backstage. He came from somewhere. Kind of weird. Well, there he is. No,
Oh.
no, not him. What? Where did he come from?
Mikey,
What's
what's
up?
Mike?
What's
You
up?
got my
Hey!
fish. You still got my fish tank behind you.
Yeah, it's still there. Yeah.
Welcome.
What's up?
Hey, I'm sorry about that. They couldn't comment in the chat.
Yeah, I don't know. I looked at it and I was like, it said subscribers mode, and I looked at the thing and I was like, how am I not subscribed? Because I was. I don't know if maybe I accidentally hit the button on my phone. I don't know, but
It could have happened.
could've been
That, or maybe you haven't commented enough on my videos. That could have been. And
Or maybe
YouTube
I thought you had
deleted
too many
it.
subscribers. I don't know.
Probably. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
let's take Mike off the list.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone. There's Mike's links. Go subscribe to Mike. Give him some love. Let's get him to the next mile marker. We can do it tonight. Come on. Talking
Okay,
about it. Plushy's here. Welcome, Chris.
Hey,
How you doing?
I haven't seen Chris
What's
in
up?
a while.
What's up again, Chris? How do I bring up
Stephen P. Welcome.
Oops, my bad.
George. Welcome.
Oh, Jimmy unsubscribed because you're late.
Perfect. Perfect, Jimmy. I appreciate that. You know what, Jimmy? I since you're here right now, my true subscribers are going to stay with me through the thin and the thick. Whoops.
Yeah, but now we're all cheat. Now all of us got to chase Jimmy because he's blasted right past us.
Right. I know. So
Oh, is that Jimmy? What's up, Jimmy?
yeah, that's Jimmy P. Yeah.
Cool.
So, did you add any new species to your tank, Mike, behind you?
Oh man. No, it still has the 4 fish in there.
Are they okay?
Yeah, I haven't figured out what they were yet because it's kind of
Very beautiful.
yeah. I didn't put that up there. Maritza did. So
Cool.
yeah,
So,
I think the last one that we had up here, we did it when people wanted to just do a giveaway, so we did it, and so I think B Wizzle finally should have got to him by now. I was like, all right, we can do a giveaway for that if you really want to. And then she put a different one up right after that, so I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
He's got it on his Pokemon wall, probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh
man.
Yeah.
What's new?
Not much. Just chilling. The guest I had scheduled, I guess it didn't work out. I don't know. So we're just kind of winging it tonight. How about that?
You said your guest didn't work out tonight?
Yeah. I don't know why. So, hey, we're just praying that
Stuff
everything's
happens.
okay.
Stuff happens, yeah.
So, it's okay.
Well, I'm glad we all could be here to, take over for that.
Right.
Stir up trouble. Stir up trouble.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, Mike.
Yeah.
How soon are you going to get back to live streaming regularly?
Well, I have one tomorrow.
What time?
12:30 Eastern time. So go ahead and hit that notification.
Every Sunday?
Yeah, it's on the Fish Fam calendar.
Yeah.
It's been on there. Yeah, I haven't really streamed lately. It's
That's what I thought.
I don't know. I just after like once in a while you just kind of get burned out a little bit.
Yeah.
And I just have like, I don't know, I had other things that I had to do around here, so. But I'm streaming tomorrow. I'm going to try to get back on track with that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, I might be able to swing by and see a hi, but that's about it.
Well, that's what you usually do anyway.
Right. No, tomorrow we're having a carry-in at church, so.
Gotcha. Yeah, I
It's gonna be
kind of
late.
stream like when, a lot of people have things to do.
Yeah.
Sometimes. So, yeah. I've been trying to find a better time to do it, but really for me, there really isn't. Like, I don't want to overlap, like whenever I was streaming earlier, I just kind of last second thing, I was just like, I'll go up for a little bit.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Sorry that I couldn't stay longer.
No, it's fine. I know you had your things, you had your stream, so.
MB Reeve,
All
welcome.
good.
So, are you planning to attend the Houston Expo?
Who?
You,
In Houston?
next weekend.
Oh, it's next weekend. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Jump on a plane, Mike. You'll be all right.
Right?
Yeah.
I pretty much used up all of my. I gotta accumulate more off time, like hours for my job. Like for regular, like leave time, I can't really use my sick hours for that.
I used up
Right.
all my time for the year. I can't take any days off until New Year's.
Yeah.
Gina! Woo! Welcome. Good to see you. It's been forever. Gina, how you doing?
Your level of excitement is like, I'm glad you have the excitement for all of
Why?
us on here. So,
Why?
No,
So,
I'm serious. I'm glad you do because the rest of us are just like, what's up?
Yeah.
So,
Like,
you
do
know.
I need to cut it down a
What's
little
up,
bit?
Gina?
Welcome, AI Red Sox. Good to see you.
I'm not even gonna go with what I was gonna say.
So I was listening
I'm not
earlier
gonna
before I
say
came
nothing.
up, and who was you mentioned you had a flower horn?
Yeah, I've got a flower horn in my 125 now.
Okay, yeah, I got one too. It's in a 110. I had it in a 90, but then I gave it some more room.
Mm-hmm.
But
My
it's a pretty big fish, and I think it I'm gonna assume that it doesn't hate me, but I don't know. When I put my hand up to the glass, it wants to like bite my fingers off.
yeah.
But when my wife does it, it doesn't. It just kind of sits there, and the fish actually likes her, but I'm the one that feeds it, so maybe
Huh.
that's why it tries to bite my fingers.
It associates your
Yeah.
hands with all the food.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
Mine's a female, and it's pretty docile. It's not very aggressive. I had it in a 60 for a little while, which is it's pretty. I like the 60 footprint because it's basically like a 75, just shorter.
mm-hmm.
Right.
So it's been in there for a little while, and then I just moved it, and then, like I said earlier, I was moving all kinds of fish around, and then doing
Have you
my
ever
best
had it
to
with any other fish?
um. Trying to think. When I first got it, I had a few different Jack Dempseys, but I had dividers, so
Oh,
it's seen other fish.
yeah.
But,
Yeah, I've had it when I first got ours about 3 years. It's coming up on 3 years. It was with the Oscars, and then it started getting a
mm-hmm.
little bit bigger, and it started kind of nudging them on the side, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to separate them now.
Yeah, I
But
can't put
Hey,
it with my Oscar. My Oscar's huge.
yeah, I think mine's bigger than the Oscars. Yeah, it's pretty freaking huge. The huge fish. Um, yeah, it's one of our favorites. I tell people too. I got my Oscar tank right there, and flower horn tanks right there, and people are like Oscars are very like they interact with you, which they
Mm-hmm.
do. That's not a lie, but on a whole nother level, flower horn, it's
Yeah,
just. I mean, they go. It surpasses Oscars for interacting with you.
I
Like
think
it
they're the
will.
real water puppies.
Yeah, I mean, something water, something. No, like they follow. Like ours follows us back and
Mm-hmm.
forth with the tank. You put your hand and just follow, and then it's and it's so weird because if my wife walks by the tank and doesn't like stop there, the fish it sits there at the corner of the tank closest to us, and if you walk by, at least with her, it'll swim around and splash its tail on the surface of the water.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking, wait a minute, did that fish? And it does it a lot if she walks by, because she usually walk up and she'll talk to it like it's a puppy,
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, "You're such a good boy," and I'm like, "All right, stick your hand in there, see if it's a good boy." She's like, "No," and I'm like, "It will like bite your face off." And she's like, "No, it's such a good boy," and I'm like, "All right, that's cool." She's always doing that. So, and I'm like, wait a minute, like, did that fish get jealous? I could have sworn
Yeah,
that fish has gotten jealous before.
my
Weird.
Oscar will do that, but I think it's begging for food.
Yeah.
Whenever I walk by, it'll put its face up and it'll move back and forth.
It was
It's like the
will
food
its mouth
dance.
go like open and close
Yeah.
sometimes? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My I got 4 Oscars, and I'm telling you what, it's like about 90% of the time they're kind of like facing off with each other. Like they'll
Mm-hmm.
open their mouths and kind of do this thing. Like,
Yeah, they like breathe at each other real hard.
oh, nuts. It's like
They're
all
like,
the time.
ah.
Yeah. And then I have a convict cichlid in there, and I swear that convict thinks it owns the whole bottom of the tank. And they're in a 150, and it's like owns the whole bottom of the tank. That one little fish, and it bullies the Oscars sometimes. It's funny. And I got a
Hey.
then I got a Jack Dempsey in there.
Evening, Power Aquatics. Welcome.
Yeah, I just moved my Jack Dempsey into that tank, and the Oscar does not care whatsoever. It went
Nah.
right next to it, and it didn't care. But my
Yeah.
Texas cichlid, it maybe wasn't a good time because it has like breeding colors on right now. But my Texas is really not having the Jack Dempsey at all. But it's a big tank, and they're moving around a lot. So
Yeah.
if there's any real damage, I'll separate them. But for now, I'm just kind of keeping an eye on it, let them work them out a little bit, and
Right.
they'll either calm down or they'll just get separated.
Yeah. Yep.
It is pretty cool though. Whenever the Texas puts on the like the breeding dress, the breeding colors where the front turns white and the back is like really dark blue. It's really pretty.
Oh wow. Yeah, I just got a chocolate cichlid like maybe a month ago,
Oh, okay.
and it's small still, so it doesn't really. I guess I mean I know anything about them, and I just kind of looked it up and stuff, and it doesn't really have colors yet.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess it's supposed to get more colors the bigger it gets.
Yeah.
So
Kind of yellow and red, I think, right?
yeah, if you look close, you can kind of see it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then I have the last one I bought it's a juvenile green terror that's up. It's in the smaller cichlid tank upstairs. It's got a ways to go before it can come down here. Yeah, and then my two Geophagus up there, they grow quicker than a lot of the other fish. But I know they're gonna eventually. I don't know if I can put them if they get geos. Like they can get a pretty decent size. I think I could maybe put them in this tank. I don't know. Have to wait and see.
Yeah. I used to want to put geos in my big Bashir tank just to kind of clean up whatever they don't eat, but
Yeah.
then I started moving my Oscar in there, and then it's like, yeah, I'm not going to do that now.
Yeah, one time I had in this tank with the Oscars. They were smaller back then, but I had 4 red hook silver dollars, and they were great. They were good. They were broke up. What do they call them, dither fish or whatever?
Yeah.
But the problem is, they kept smacking on the glass. They get startled so easily.
Mm-hmm.
And they would just like smack. You could hear them, like you could smack against the glass. And I'm like, all right, that's
Ball of shark do the same thing.
Huh?
I said ball of shark do the same thing. I used to have some, and they freak out over anything, especially at night whenever the lights are off. If there's like the slightest movement in the tank, they'll just like dart into the side, like really hard.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Vibes, what's going on?
Yeah, I saw the screen move.
Well, you took off. I thought you gave up for a minute.
Brings us in and then leaves.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the whole idea.
He better not.
No.
We tried to sell his house one night when he left.
Oh, man.
Well, there we go. Right here.
There's that's the lungfish I picked up today.
Oh, okay.
It's a little beat up. I mean, it was in a community tank, but I'm sure it'll heal up pretty quickly. It's by itself right now. It's in that 60-gallon. It's only about a foot right now, so.
Jeez.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's just a baby right now. I mean, I'm hoping that'll be, getting into the 3-foot range here in a few years.
Yep.
So for those that don't know, that's the reason I stepped off a little bit, so I could bring this guy up.
Oh, okay.
No, because see, if I
Huh?
I was gonna say if I don't step off, what happens? It echoes. It's weird. And I wanted to avoid that, so I stepped off, got the picture on, then came back. So
Gotcha. I was gonna say, you know what fish grows super slow?
What's that?
The saltwater fish grows super. Well, the one I'm thinking of, it's that blue hippo tang.
Oh, those are pretty.
They are. Like, it grows. One I have, it's just, I think it's almost like, I think it looks like it stopped growing. It's not even full, like, anywhere close to being full size yet. But
I try not to worry about the saltwater fish too much because then I'm just gonna get a big saltwater tank. I caved. I have one. I have one saltwater tank.
what size?
It's a 40 breeder.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm doing an experiment for Pond Guru with the Biohome media. I have it's like a experimental product called BioRock. I made one video about it, and I'm due for another right now, but maybe I'll do that tomorrow or next weekend.
I saw Aquarium
Yeah,
Delirium.
I need to put that up. Gene's comment.
Aquarium
big
Delirium
salt
did that same
Mhm.
review.
Yeah. So I think I'm the only one in the US, and then there's maybe like 6 or so people in the UK that have it.
It looks pretty cool.
Hey, Gina, come on up on panel and tell us all the good things about a big tank. Come on, Gina.
Yeah. So I like the rock. It's rock, and it's doing pretty good. I've had it for 6 months, and I have had 0 water changes. And I've been testing the water, and everything's fine. So,
Yeah.
but I'll put it in my review. It's not gonna like make a miracle happen. If you have like a huge bio load or something, it's not gonna offset your nitrates and make you able to do no water changes forever. But I have like 2 clowns and a few chromis in there, so my
Yeah.
bio load's pretty low, and I think the denitrification is like just barely enough to kind of offset it. So, and I feed kind of light.
Yeah.
It's working, but it's not like the magic media that everyone wants. That it just doesn't exist.
Yeah. I don't know. I got just it's it's just live rock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But it's I got a good amount in there, good amount of fish, and yeah, it's a 120. 120 drilled. Got the dual overflows.
Oh, nice.
That was interesting setting up too. Like when I first started setting that up, is just getting the the sump set up and everything.
Uh-huh.
And I think I've had it up for, I don't know, 8-9 months probably, and it's all good. I've had a few times where I come home and I keep looking in the sump and I'm like, why am I keep topping off water, or way too much, like too
Mhm.
often. I noticed that the left overflow, the supply line that comes down, was leaking, and it was like the hose was just sticking past the sump behind it, so it was like running down there onto the carp, onto the back of the tank,
Oh.
outside of the sump, and I was like, oh man. At like 11:30 at night, I noticed that. I was like, damn. I was like, oh, I ain't going to sleep right now. So fixed that, but then I realized, push the sump all the way back to the back of the stand,
Mhm.
and then let the hose kind of just do this, into the thing. And so if it leaks, it'll just kind of leak and have a slow drip into the thing before I can get it fixed, So that's happened once, twice actually. So I think I got it. Yeah, everything's good right now. But it's definitely interesting keeping that tank.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. For some
Hey,
reason,
Gina,
though, what's up?
I was just gonna say, Gina, it's okay if you can't come up, but hey, I still love you.
Yeah, I just mentioned saltwater, and she's here. She'll
I know.
whatever
She's awesome.
you need. Yeah. For some weird reason, I don't know what it is with my saltwater tank. I have 2 clownfish. I got like an orange and white and a black and white striped clownfish, right?
Mhm.
And I have one of those red little firehawk fish that I've had
Yeah.
for forever. Those are cool. They just swim and perch, and For some reason, when I feed or just the black and white clownfish will go if it sees the fire. I guess I'm saying it right. Is it firehawk, flamehawk, whatever? It'll just if it sees it, it'll go after it real quick and so it has to go hide and then like
Yeah.
come out and get its food and go hide, or else it will with all the other fish in there, all the way across. It will go up to it and just bully it. And I'm just like, why is that fish so interested in bullying that fish? You know, like just out of nowhere.
Maybe it doesn't like the color or something.
I-
It sees like the orange or the red,
Yeah.
and it's like it stands out a lot with the blue light.
Mm-hmm.
Even if
That's
I had the white, well, yeah. Even if I had the
That's
white light on.
the clown does that.
Yeah, the black and white clown will
Yeah.
that's the only one that messes
Clowns.
with that fish.
Clowns are jerks too, though.
Yeah, I don't see that. That's why.
But the other one don't mess with it.
Watch tomorrow morning and get Depths Unknown to stick his hand in that tank.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Depths Unknown has that salt tank. Every time he sticks his hand in there, the clown bites him.
Really? Oh, shoot,
Yeah.
I didn't even know
Yeah,
that.
mine's bit me a few times.
Yeah, he puts a glove on now when he puts his hand in there. And it just sits there and attacks the glove. It's funny.
Wow. I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Watch
And
like-
I got two Sergeant Majors fish in there, and those things grow fast.
Hmm.
Yeah.
The saltwater world.
Those are the ones with they've got the vertical stripes.
And then look, yeah, there has like a yellowish kind of tint.
Yeah.
Towards I think the top. Yeah. It was every time it's funny. My wife, she calls them flounder because if that's the exact same fish they used in the new Little Mermaid live action movie.
Oh, okay.
That exact fish, they called it flounder. I'm like, well, it's not a flounder, you know. But
Well, that's
And then-
like your chromis or the blue chromis.
Yeah, mine are blue chromis, but I've seen some green ones too, and I kind of want to get the green ones.
The blue ones are a lot more aggressive than the green.
Yeah, my
Right.
blue. I had 7, and they just been killing each other.
yep, down, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
I
green
love
ones-
those. Like it's like blue. It's like depending on the light, it's like blue or greenish.
Yeah, they look green from the top, but from the sides they look blue. But I saw some today actually that they look green from all angles. I think it's just like a different variety.
Cool.
When I had them, they would actually school if you had enough of them.
Yeah, mine kind of stayed together until now. There's only like 3 left, and they kind of spread out.
Yeah, I wish those wouldn't kill each other off because it'd be
They're
cool
pretty.
to have like a tank full of those.
Hmm. I saw that they get kind of big. They get like 3-4 inches once they're like old.
Yeah, yeah.
If you can get them there.
Yeah, they just murder each other.
Like I got one. I used to have more. I got like a solid blue damsel, 2 like half yellow, half blue damsels,
Hmm.
and then I got like a black and a white striped type of a damsel.
The domino.
Yeah. I think that's what it is.
The domino.
Yep. And then I'm just worried like those Sergeant Major fish are gonna get big, and eventually I'm gonna have to get those out of there. 'Cause I don't know if they're gonna try to eat them. You know,
Maybe, yeah.
because they're like this big now. If the Sergeant Major's like that big, they were like that. They're like passing up my sailfin tank. So, Vibes, you got salt water?
Yeah. One tank
Yeah. Is that the one
right there.
Is that the one behind you?
This one?
Yeah. I can't really.
No.
Like,
Those are discus, aren't they?
Yeah.
oh, okay. Yeah.
Sorry, sorry, y'all. I'm kind of distracted. I'm watching my female over here, Fantosa.
Dude, I went to the other day I went to Aquariums Unlimited, which is one of the big stores I have around here in Virginia Beach. And they have the Black Widow frontosis. Am I saying that right? Yeah.
Yep.
Like this big. They're small. Yeah. I was like, oh,
And
that's
they're
the-
expensive.
oh man, I can't remember what the price was on them.
The-
but I
The
was
way,
like,
the way, yeah. Go ahead.
yeah. I don't know how big they get.
They get pretty good size, but the
Hey.
Black Widows are way overpriced.
Yep. I want to set up an African cichlid tank again one of these days. I have. Oh man, I have a 55 in the garage. I hate the 55 though. I just don't want to use it. I won't. I'm trying to get rid of it. The 55, it's got a stand and a canopy and everything.
That's the female.
Yeah. So the females
holding.
don't have like the forehead, right?
Uh,
Or kind of.
they can once they get old enough. I mean, it's not going to be as big as the male.
Right. And I think
Yeah.
that's the same with the flower horn. Like the female flower
Okay.
horns, I think their
Mhm.
forehead's not quite as big as the males.
Yeah, mine doesn't have a nuchal hump at all.
Yeah.
Maybe slightly, but I was hoping I'd get a male, but I got it when it was like less than an inch.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Actually, yeah, I got a tank that was full of snails, and I just started breeding out a bunch of mystery snails, and I brought like a 5-gallon bucket was like 3 inches deep of mystery snails. I had maybe like
Wow.
100 in there. I brought them to a fish store, and I traded all my snails for this flower horn, so I got it for pretty much free. And then I was hoping it would end up being like a male and have like the big nuchal hump and everything, but it's a female. But it's got really great colors on it. It's blue and red, and I like it. It's pretty calm right now. I just wish it would get along with that Jack Dempsey, so I had to move
Oh.
to Jack.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. I wish I could put fish with my flower horn, but every time it acts up and I'm like, I stare at him like, and that's why you're in the tank by yourself.
Yeah.
I feel the same way about my Fantosa, the blue Zare.
Yeah.
They can be bullies, yeah.
That's why they're constantly in timeout. They
Yeah,
just don't give
I put it in time so many times, and I kind of gave up on it. Right now, he's in with the Peacocks right now. But even that, he's still a bully.
Yep. My Oscar, like one of the tiger or orange, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have all four. I have 4 of them, and I think they're all males because they'll. And I could be wrong about this. I have gravel at the bottom of the tank, so they'll clear it off in a certain spot, just down to the glass, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they do that to mine too.
And I think they're going through like the male portion of the breeding process, like as far as they. But I think it's just instinct that they're doing that, and there's no female there to like lay the eggs, so they're going through the whole the motions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's just no eggs, so and they get aggressive. Like the other day, I was cleaning the tank, and I just filled it in. I'm like, whatever, and it was all aggressive at the gravel vacuum thing, Yeah. So
GNC.
GNC, welcome. How you doing, brother? Good to see you.
Yeah, I think mine just digs in the sand just to like make a bed. It kind of
Yeah.
takes the middle of my tank, like right in the front. Whenever things get close to it, it starts biting at them. But it never
Yeah.
like bites, It does like an open mouth bite where it doesn't like a no teeth bite,
Yeah.
Oh, your green screen.
Funny because they'll just sit there at the bottom, cleared off, and just sit there and stare at the area. Just stare at it.
Happy birthday, Funk. What's up?
Hey,
Aqua
see
Funk.
Aquafunk. Hey, man. I was looking on Facebook, and you got a mutual friend, like outside of the Fish Fam. Ron Louder. He's the owner of. It's called the Academy of Rock out here in Virginia Beach, and I went on his, and I saw mutual friends. I see Aquafunk on there. I was like, what? It's crazy when you get on Facebook and you see, a mutual friend of someone you never thought they would, like know that person. You know what I mean? But since Aquafung, like I said, he's from the area, so that makes sense originally. So I just had to say that. But he's supposed to be doing a. Is it next Tuesday? I think he's doing a focus on.
You mean Funk?
Yeah.
No way. Hey, Funk.
I saw the schedule up there.
Hey, Funk, come on up here and tell us all about it.
Newport News, yeah.
Come on, Funk. Come on up here and tell us all about it. Link is in the chat, Funk. You got it. Yeah, Funk, you.
What you drinking? Orange juice?
Orange. It's a screwdriver.
Okay.
Yeah.
Orange
Okay.
beverage.
I got
Yeah.
water.
Clear beverage. I got water too, by the way.
Yeah.
Hey, mods, you don't mind putting the link in the chat for Funk? Come up here.
So, Mike, you're from Newport News?
No, I'm just on the other side of the tunnel. I'm in
Okay.
Virginia Beach area.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't go. I mean, I go up to Newport News once in a while for my job, or I might go through past Hampton or something if I'm going up to Yorktown. But
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I try to stay away from the tunnels just because a lot of times you get caught in that traffic, man, and it's like,
Yeah. I get nervous the last time I went through that tunnel. Because the underwater ones, yeah.
oh, we have several of those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't like that.
Yep. Yeah. So you've had to drive through this area before a couple times?
Yeah. I had military training up there. I had a helicopter school at Langley.
Oh yeah. Langley. I've been there at their hospital a few times. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah. I moved here when I was still Navy, so I just stayed.
It's not too bad, other than the drivers.
Yeah, I like Virginia Beach. There's stuff to do around here. They got plenty of fish stores.
Yeah.
We got that's one thing I can brag about over here. We got enough of them. But something we don't have here is, and like, I keep saying this, and I'm not being biased because I live here, but just the way Virginia Beach is, it's like and I've said this before on whatever, we're literally right in the middle. We're mid-Atlantic. We're like right in the middle of the East Coast, basically. From down there to Florida all the way to Maine. We're pretty much right smack dab mid-Atlantic, and it's like the cities are just there's plenty of areas to do some kind of like fish thing, but they just don't. They won't do it here. There's no fish actual clubs where you go to and they have like an actual building with like bylaws and whatever, blah blah blah. We don't even have any of those here, and you'd think we would because there's a lot of people between this Norfolk, Chesapeake, Hampton. There's a lot of people.
There's no clubs?
No, there's no actual physical
Jeez.
like brick and mortar club. It's all I see just Facebook.
We have clubs around me, but they're usually at like I'm in two clubs, and one of them meets at like a church. There's like a bigger church that has like a big gymnasium, and they do like fish auctions and stuff there. And then the other club I'm in, they meet at a university. There's like a spare room, and they meet there.
Gotcha. Yep. Maybe I need to start my own here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 6 hours to the club that I go to.
6 hours.
It's a long drive.
Whew. How often is that?
I go a couple times a year because my daughter's probably 20 minutes from where they meet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So it's like free room and board, and
Yeah.
get to see my grandsons. And
Yep.
That works out.
Yeah. It does.
Nice. Yeah, it's about 20 minutes for me.
Yeah, I go the Atlanta Aquarium Association is maybe where they do the meeting is maybe an hour from me, and then the South of Atlanta Aquarium Club is maybe like 20 minutes. So I live just south of Atlanta, so
Nice.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, here local, we got about 5 clubs here local that are doing stuff regularly.
Yeah. What do they do there? Like when you're at the club, like when you have meetings and stuff.
The club that I'm on the board with, we do monthly meetups, and it's usually coffee, hang out, and if you have plants or fish to come to give away or whatever, bring it along. We do trade shows occasionally where we'll have vendors come and have tables set up like Keystone Clash. I did. Then we'll have just swaps where you bring everything. Some stuff to sell, other stuff to give away or to trade. Occasionally we'll have an auction. We'll have a speaker come in, or Aqua Skipper. Back in July, we had Heap do a demo for us.
You had who?
A Heap,
Hmm.
the Aquashella winner
Okay.
of aqua skipping.
Oh. Okay.
yeah.
Gotcha.
He's actually local here as well.
So okay, gotcha. So Aquashella, I've been seeing some videos that people were posting up there about the last Aquashella, the one in Daytona. And my question to you is, do you say beta or beta?
I say both. I know technically it's
you know what I'm
beta.
talking about? You know that
Yeah.
video? That, I don't know if you saw the
Was it
video.
John's video?
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John says it in his live stream, beta.
Yeah. And now his last video he posted, I guess it's really like he just doesn't care anymore. He said he
Right.
says beta, not originally. So, and he got that shit in my head too. You know, it's like a while ago. He's like, it's pronounced beta. So I've been trying in my head pronounce it beta, but naturally I'm just like beta. So, and I'm just like, oh, whatever. You know, I'm sure I pronounced other fish wrong.
Yeah.
You know, like
Right.
pretty much every single one of their scientific names I probably pronounced. I don't even remember any scientific names. I'm horrible with that.
Yeah, I'm awful. I try not to say too much like the Latin stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes it gets a little bit too much.
Yeah.
There's a few people I do it to on purpose just because I know that it just screws them all up.
It would screw
Purposely
me
say
up.
it wrong just to bother them.
Just purposely throw the Latin name out and then just see the look on their face. They're like, what the hell fish is he talking about?
Right.
I
I'd be
would
like,
just
it's
probably
the one behind you.
Yeah. I would just probably like if you said that to me, I would just probably repeat it and be like, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, right.
Yeah, I know what that is.
And I'll be like, That's probably all I could say.
Boots and
Until
cats
you
and
told me
boots and
that
cats
the
and boots
regular
and cats
name.
and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots
No, it's
and cats.
yep.
Welcome, Rachel. Good to see you. How you doing?
Yep.
Okay, y'all. I'm gonna step down. How about that?
You step
Oh.
down. Oh,
Probably means
Hey!
Aqua Funk.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
All right, cool. I tried going on whose live stream I tried to go on, and it was just a terrible mess. Couldn't hear me. I don't know what was wrong. It was all jacked up.
No, you're loud and clear.
Yeah, I'm under the weather, so my voice might actually give out in a little bit. Which I know a lot of y'all probably like, yeah, shut up, shut up, you talk too much.
Welcome, brother.
that's what keeps it going.
Yeah.
Missa, welcome.
So listen, Vibes, did you bring me up here to talk about the focus on?
Yeah, tell us all about it.
First of
There you
all,
go.
look. Look, let me tell you something about this focus on. I believe it when I see it. That's right. If y'all look, tell old Rico, whatever you want to call him, to watch this, because I'm gonna start talking smack. All right, yeah, I'm a little sick, but first of all, I believe it when I see it. Rico Stan, it's like 2.5 years he's been saying, "Hey, come on up to the," and then it gets pushed back. This recent time, he was like, "Hey, come on this date," which was supposed to be sometime in November, and I was like, "Cool," and then he goes, yeah, I'm gonna have to push that back." I said, "Oh, here we go again." So it's been like 2.5 years. I believe it when I see it.
It's right here. Wait,
You
when he brings, I see you right here. It says live in 2 days, and he's got the little window.
That doesn't mean he ain't gonna reschedule it to like 2054. I don't know, but I'm just saying I believe it when I'm up there. That's when I'll believe that I'm actually on Rico Stan's channel.
You got to call him by his real name when you're up there.
What? Rico Stan? Rico Stan?
Stain.
Stain?
Rico Stain.
Is that what that's how you pronounce it?
No, but that's how Peplin Aquatics and everybody calls him.
Just like doo-doo stain?
Yeah, like Rico Stain. You gotta roll that R. You gotta roll that R.
But I have a lot of expectations whenever it happens, because I feel like a lot of times when I go up on people's live, they either ask me the same questions or they ask me softball questions. And I'm like, boo. You know what I mean? Like, boo. Somebody ask me something good, something juicy. You know what I mean? So I can let my freak flag fly. But hopefully, Rico Stain, brings it. I want you to bring it. I've heard some of the questions that he's asked people before, but he goes live on weird times. Like I'll be at work and I'm like, why is he going live at 1:30 p.m.? Like, that don't make sense.
Every
He's
day.
tired. Yeah, he does his afternoon delight streams.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited about it if in fact it happens.
Don't look at Liquid Zoos.
Yeah, I know it's written up there, but that doesn't mean it's gonna happen. I've been scheduled to do it like 3 other times in the past 2.5 years. It never happened. But no, I hope he asks me some really good questions. I feel like people sometimes shy away from the real obvious questions. There's a couple of questions that I know he's dying to ask me, but I don't know if he will. We will see. We will see.
Yep.
Maybe a little controversial. Maybe start a little static.
Not you.
Let's do it.
I know.
Wait,
What happened to Mike?
I don't know.
He
just blacked
disappeared.
out.
He probably doing something nasty. He don't want nobody to see. That's what that's what it is. He doing something nasty. He don't want nobody to see. Vibes.
Oh, now he's gone.
Well, see, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
Vibes
what's
is in.
up?
All right, there you go. So Vibes, I was on the live stream and we was talking about you, Vibes. And you guys in the chat, I can't read the chat right now, but let me know what y'all think. We was talking, who was I on the live stream with? I was on, Mexicali. I was up there in Mexicali, and me and Fishy Biz were talking about Aquashella. And I was saying that I'm kind of like, with Aquashella, it's a little, and they need a little bit more audience participation. So my idea for Aquashella, if you're listening to me, Shella people, I'm telling you, this is a hit. This is going to be a big one. You need to pay attention. You need to go ahead and give some of us YouTubers who aren't afraid to put ourselves out there, which is really strange because there are two types of YouTubers. There's at least fish tubers. There's the fish tubers that are a little, I've been called eccentric, you know what I mean, that are out there, woo, you know, Ric Flair style. And then you have fish tubers that are very what's the word I'm looking for? Not antisocial. They have a lot of social anxiety issues,
Introverted.
which I find fascinating to have a YouTube channel and have social anxiety issues. But it's one or the other. You know what I mean? Well, my thing is this, Vibes. You need to talk to somebody. You need to let us run around with bullhorns. Everybody gets, and we just go ahead and we just work the crowd like carnival barkers. You know what I mean? I'm not laughing. I'm serious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Can you imagine giving Vibes a bullhorn and just let him run wild out with Stella for an hour?
He don't need
That'd
it.
be awesome.
But I mean, we're laughing about it, but I'm serious. Like,
Right.
you know, talk to the people, get them involved in stuff. You know, put some of the vendors on the spot. Be like, hey, what vendor is this? Oh, Top Fin. Let's go ahead and you gonna give up something to sponsor. We're gonna sponsor a competition, a twist competition right now. Who wants to? You know what I mean? Just right there on the spot. Have a twist competition, and Top Fin will sponsor the winning prize. You know, and all the prizes, the judges are the crowd. You know, who claps or cheers the loudest for the specific. Right. I mean, I'm telling you, we need to talk to somebody, Vibes. But I'm gonna bring my own bullhorn. It's gonna be gold. I'm gonna spray paint it gold.
Do it.
I feel like if you're gonna let me in for free, I gotta participate in some way, shape, or form for the thing. You know what I mean? Instead of just walking around going ooh with a thing around my neck, I want to. Look, you let me in for free. I appreciate it. Let's make this thing happen.
That would definitely get people's attention.
Yeah.
Like the whole crowd has like a certain crowd noise to it. But I remember when the CJ booth did something where they kind of shouted. Everybody stopped what they were doing and like looked over and they were trying to figure out what was happening because it wasn't like the normal going on.
It's boring. It's boring. You know what I mean? Like the one in Daytona, the biggest crowd that I saw was in front of the C-Chem when they was giving away free stuff. When they was doing the cornhole, which I think is a disgusting name. They need to pick a different name for that. I don't know. I just get the mental image. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who came up with that.
I got you.
You know, and they did like a spinning wheel, like, you know, and they had a nice little line. I didn't know what the line was for, but being a minority, I felt the need to just stand in it. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, a line. I must have to be there, but I didn't stay long because I didn't know what it was winning. But anyway, Vibes, you need to talk to somebody, man. I'm gonna get you a rainbow bullhorn with glitter and bedazzle it.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I'm serious. You're gonna get a bedazzled bullhorn. We're gonna get Fishy Biz one of them little itty bitty ones. The little, you know, the little one. Everybody. Yeah. And do auto tune only. Hey, everybody. Gather around. Yeah.
Hey, Aquashella Dolls is coming in May.
Hey,
we can do it there.
Let me know.
Okay.
So what's good with y'all? What's up? What's up, Skull? What's up, Fathom?
Hey, what's going on?
I recently watched one of your videos. I can't remember which one it was. I want to say it was on the Bicers. And the reason why I'm saying that is because you got a big old Bicer behind the back of your head.
Yeah. Probably. I got a few videos about them, yeah.
Yeah. Found it pretty informative.
Oh, no. Which one was it?
I can't remember. That's what I'm saying. Like I watch videos kind of like out of curiosity more than anything else. Mm-hmm. I don't necessarily go like if I feel like, hey, you know what? I'm curious about because I'll forget. Like I'll forget the whole jaw situation with the bicers. I'll be like, what's that jaw thing again? I forgot. I did though. Let me go watch something. Or I'll see a thumbnail about a bicer and then it'll pop in my head. I'm like, let me brush up on that whole jaw situation. And then, oh no, I know what it was. Wasn't you recently on Mexicali's live stream?
I was, yeah.
Yeah, and you was talking about some stuff. Anyway, it made me want to go to your channel, and I started flipping through some of your bicer videos.
Okay, yeah.
That's what it was. What about you, Skull? Huh?
I was just saying, I got a couple about my Delhaize. I was making progress videos on their growth. I think that's only like specific bicer video, yeah. But I love.
But you have multiple. You have multiple bicers, though, right?
Oh yeah, I have a bunch.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at the different how many different sites you had together in the same tank, right?
Yeah.
Because I remember I had a Senegal bicer, and with my Delhaize, that didn't work out. It was spaghetti.
Yeah.
Straight spaghetti. But
they'll do it.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
I ornate Italita Delhaize.
Now, let me ask you a question. How do you keep your bicers? Because I've realized I did a Father Fish planted tank deep substrate thing, and I needed somewhere to put the bicers. So I was like, let me check something out, and I started reading up on bicer, and everything is said heavily planted, densely planted, thick foliage and stuff like that, and murky water. And I was like, so these fish want to be in heavily planted tanks, and I put it in my heavily planted deep substrate tank. And I'm gonna tell you something. It is, and in fact, it's a video that I made on it, and I get comments on it all the time. People saying I didn't know this, because usually when you see people with bicers, they're in like a big 125 or one something, and it's got like one driftwood in the center, and the bicer is kind of just going in. It doesn't really do anything, they're kind of boring. But in a planted tank, they do a lot of exploring and moving around and checking out places and stuff like that. So do you find that to be the truth? Because I see a bicer with a Amazon behind your head.
Yeah,
so
that's a huge Amazon sword.
Yeah, I remember you talking about it.
When I have them in like a lot of plants, they're a lot more active. A lot of times they're pretty boring. They'll sit there on the bottom and they won't move around too much unless they're agitated, and then they kind of surf the glass a little bit. Yeah. But they a lot of people keep them in like bare tanks with like just red or black sand. Yeah. And I had that for a little bit because I tried to put stuff in there and they mess it up. But I have a really big piece of driftwood. Like it's like 3 feet long, and it's got a couple like branches that come out. And I put a bunch of Java fern and some rocks and stuff. I tried to make it look a little nicer. And then I've got Amazon swords and stuff. And ever since I started planting it more, they're a lot more active. And they'll sleep in the leaves and stuff.
In the leaves, like they'll just hang out and be like.
Yeah, and it's the coolest thing ever because they'll just have like a head just kind of like sticking out,
Yeah, I really think that if anybody has bicers out there, plant the hell out of your tanks, man. It's a totally different fish, more active, way more active, more curious, coolest thing ever. Coolest thing ever. What about you, Skull?
What's up?
How you doing? In your man cave.
Man cave, just breeding the crap out of fish. That's what I do.
Do they squirm?
Oh yeah. They got to do that shimmy.
Mike, what's up, man?
How much?
I miss home, Mike.
Because my wife, I didn't know I'm on my iPad, and then like she FaceTimed me. And then they kicked me off, and then I just got out there with her and came back here. So, yeah, I didn't know it does that.
Hey, can I come stay at your house, man? I want to come. I want to go back home.
Go back home? Sure.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hang out at your house.
Yeah. I'm in Virginia Beach. I'm in Virginia Beach.
Yeah, Vibe Beach, man.
Yeah.
Is it still illegal to curse on the strip?
Nope, they got rid of that.
That was so dumb.
Remember, like
Now-
the signs?
I get like, okay, so in Virginia Beach at one point they made it illegal that you couldn't curse on it. Now I get it, you know what I mean? You're there with your family, it's a tourist attraction. You don't want to hear people blasting, you know, music with cuss words and people just yakety. I get it, but at the same time, like, yo, that's straight up censorship of free speech. Like, it was like really, really bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the same time, people should have a little bit more tact.
Well, they had like the signs were posted. Like they had like, you know, like the red thing with the red line, and they had all those special characters in it. You know,
Mm.
but they got rid of that. They used to like if the cops saw you go past there like more than once down
Yeah.
the strip, they
Yeah.
could ticket you too. But they got rid of that. I guess they got rid of that.
I thought it was 3 times.
Oh, I don't know exactly how many times.
Yeah, it was like 3 times. If they saw you cruising down the strip more than at the 3rd time, you got ticketed or something like that.
Yeah.
Fine.
So they're building a new, you know, the Hampton, the bridge tunnel going from Hampton down to Norfolk.
Yeah,
They're
I love
building-
that Joker.
They're building a whole new bridge.
Why?
I don't know, but that's not the one they need to build a new one. They need to, if they're going to do that, build it on the long one that goes from Virginia Beach or what all the way across, you know, the 1460, because that's only 2 lanes
Yeah.
in the tunnel, in the 2 tunnels.
So here's a fun fact. When I was in Bethel High School, that's where I graduated from, which is in Hampton. I took shop class, and back then, every bad kid in high school took shop class because it was an easy A. You know, if you was in shop class, you was probably one of the bad kids in school. So, as an elective. So one time, and I remember her name. Her name was Miss Green, and she was a shop teacher, and she was right out of college, and she was fired up about molding young minds and all that. But she came to the wrong school, and so she decided it'd be cool to have a field trip and take all the periods of shop class to the Chesapeake Bay tunnel.
Yeah.
So that, and she set it up so that we can go in and see the control room and doing all this, and all that stuff. Well, I told her, I said, Miss Green, you should not be bringing us all to one place at one time. Like, that's not smart. You shouldn't do that, Miss Green. She was like, oh, it's going to be great. Y'all are good boys. And no. Okay. So we went there. And, of course, the first thing they tell you is, don't touch anything. Okay. Like, really? How you going to tell a bunch of bad high school kids, don't touch anything there's buttons and switches and knobs and gears and the next day, the principal comes to every shop class yelling at us and about how embarrassed he is that Bethel High School is no longer invited to go on any field trips because apparently we had touched so many buttons and stuff that we transferred all the power from one side of the tunnel to the other side of the tunnel and blew it out.
Damn.
So we blew the tunnel out, all the power. So yeah, and then I used to race motorcycles on that bridge. They always have a sign saying speed enforced by helicopter, but I ain't never seen one before. And nobody I've ever known, I've never met anybody who got a speeding ticket on Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel.
Right.
So that's
yeah. I mean, I've seen cops sitting out there like on the middle. You know, you go through the first tunnel, and then you got like that bridge. I call it the Bridge Island, and then you go through the second tunnel. You know, I haven't seen cops sitting out there. It's only 2 lanes. I've seen them on the Hampton one.
Yeah.
You know, but
now we used to send somebody first. We used to send somebody, and when they get to the Norfolk side, hey, it's clear, ain't no cops. And then that's when we get on our motorcycles and bang, we just haul all the way down.
yeah,
Then the wind starts blowing. It's like, oh!
yeah.
I love it. I miss home. I want to go back. What state y'all from?
Texas.
I'm in
Fathom?
Georgia.
Georgia,
Yep.
Skull,
Kansas.
Kansas. Do they really
I
have a lot of
grew up in
tornadoes out there in
Florida.
Kansas? That's all I know is that Wizard of Oz is the most I know about Kansas.
That's where Dorothy's from.
I know that's the most I know about Kansas.
Oh yeah,
I think that's all there is to know.
we have them every year. That and wheat fields, and corn.
Kansas City should be in Kansas, but it's not.
Part of it is.
Is it really?
Hold on, wait, y'all confusing the hell out of me now. Kansas City should be part of what part is what's the deal with that?
It's grown so big. Half of it is in Missouri, half of it is in Kansas.
Get out of town. Seriously?
And the Kansas City Chiefs are actually in Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
So are the Royals.
And they're not even, and it's not even in Kansas.
Nope.
I used to think that Montana was fake news because I never met anybody who came from Montana before,
Well, if you
and I still haven't. I still have never met somebody who came and said, "Yeah, I'm from Montana."
that's where Dan's Fish is.
Is he?
Oh.
No, he's from Wyoming.
See,
One of those states that, you know,
somebody need to go out there and see what's going on.
North
That's
Dakota.
where you need to go ride your
South
bike.
Dakota. I don't need anybody from those states.
Go ride your bike up there because there's like
From Florida to Montana, or
100
Montana?
100 miles where you won't see a cop and it's just flat and straight.
Oh, you been there?
Oh yeah.
Oh, so it does exist. I didn't think it existed because I never met anybody who came there from there before.
I've been to like 40 states and 2 other.
Yeah. I've really only been on the East Coast. I've been to other countries, but as far as I've been to all the East Coast states, and I've been to Louisiana and Texas. But other than that, I've never been off the East Coast, which sucks.
Well, you're in Florida.
Yeah, it does.
Have you ever driven the bridges? I'm talking like you. The bridges
The who?
to Key West.
No, I've never been down that far. I don't know how I would feel about being in Key West. It's just not my scene. You know what I mean? I feel like there's a lot of rich touristy people there.
It's just a big party. That's all it is.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a big party. First time I was there, I thought, man, they got fireworks stands because here we have like wooden fireworks stands beside the highway, you know, and they open the plywood doors. You buy your
Yeah.
fireworks. They're on the corners in Key West, and I was like, "What the hell are all these fireworks stands? There weren't
See-
fireworks stands. That's where you could go buy booze.
You won't see that here.
You can walk up there at 10 o'clock in the morning and get a Bloody Mary, and they put it in a styrofoam cup. Off you go.
Is it? But I imagine it's expensive just for everything.
Yeah.
But it's
So
fun.
where at in
But
Florida are you?
that bridge is like 8 miles long over the ocean.
Oh wow.
I'm in Lakeland, Florida, which is in between Tampa and Orlando.
Okay. I grew up in Sarasota County.
Oh yeah. So how do you get all the way to Norfolk?
The Navy brought me over there.
Navy,
Yep.
Norfolk Naval Shipyard.
Well, I mean, just it's the biggest Navy base, you know. So I initially came in and was stationed out in Pearl Harbor for 2 ships, and then I went to New Mexico, and then I worked my way over to Norfolk, and then that's where I've been since kind of then.
Oh yeah, you married a Puerto Rican, didn't you?
I sure did.
I always told myself I'd never get with a Puerto Rican. I grew up around Puerto Rican women. I know what they do. I know how they are. I know how they think. I ain't gonna be that sucker. I'm not gonna get trapped. I ended up with a Puerto Rican woman, and she starts to doing that stuff right there, and I'm like, God dang it, I knew it. Should have listened to myself, and I didn't.
I tell her name's Maritza, so I tell her, I'm like, if I'd have known back then what I know now, and then I just stopped saying what I was saying. You know?
What did you know? What do you know?
Right?
What do you know?
Just get her to wonder.
I remember growing up, you know, as a kid, and looking at my moms and my aunts and my cousins sitting at the kitchen table, and they scheming on their men. They're talking to each other and giving each other advice on how to get over and manipulate their men. And I'm like, that's messed up. And then their men be outside drinking that stuff, drinking alcohol, playing spades, and having a good time, loud because we're Puerto Rican. And then they show up. Then they leave. Then the woman leaves. And, whatever, man. And I'm like, man. If you ever go to Puerto Rico, you always see old Puerto Rican men sitting outside on their stoop, just with that face, just from the life being sucked out of them by the women, just sucked out. And I was like, that's never going to be me. It is now. It is. I know. Terrible.
Yeah.
Now, is she a Americanized Puerto Rican, or she from Puerto Rico, the island?
Originally she was born in the Bronx.
Oh, she's a Bronx Puerto Rican, a New Yorican.
But when she was a year old, they moved to Puerto Rico. So she was, I think she lived there. She was until she was about, I don't know, like 10. And then they moved to Anaheim. And then
Anaheim?
Yeah. And then,
Puerto Rico's Anaheim?
I know. She knows.
Where the hell is Anaheim anyway?
It's east of LA about.
Oh, that's in California?
Yeah.
I never knew where Anaheim. I've heard the name before. I just, in my head, I've never known what state it was in.
Yeah. That's where she's at. That's where she's at right now.
Oh, so she ain't listening to this. So you good?
I don't know. She's been on Vibes like chat before. So.
Oh, for real?
But she just whenever I got kicked out of here, that was her FaceTiming me, and she was just like, "Hey," and I was like, "You just kicked me off the stream," and she's like, "Just answer it," So I was like, "All right." So it was just a friend that I haven't seen of ours that I haven't seen forever, who happened to be there. So talked to them for a few minutes, but yeah, she's over there at a friend's wedding, high school friend wedding, and she'll be back Tuesday.
Have you ever been to Puerto Rico?
Yeah, we went a couple years ago. I went there, and we spent the first half was down south in Guayama area.
Bayamon?
Huh?
Bayamon? Is that what you said?
Guayama.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I was mishearing. All right.
And what's that town next to it? Dang. But her sister and some of her couple aunts lived there and stuff, so we stayed with them. And then the second half of our vacation, we went to San Juan and did the whole touristy thing up there. So,
go to any fish stores?
I had a great time. I'll tell you what. When we were down there visiting her family, we're at the beach down there, and I see all these cars just passing by with the trunks open with the speakers, music's blasting, and I asked Tony, family member, I said, "What's going on?" He's like, "It's Sunday."
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
That was it. And then I kept seeing those buses drive by, those party buses drive by. I forgot what you call them, but I was like, I want to go on one of those. I never went on one, but
what's a shame?
Bus.
I talking about fish and stuff. Seeing as how this is a fish channel, I at one point tried to do a biotope, a Puerto Rican biotope, and there are no native freshwater cichlids. There's Oscars, there's Jack Dempsey's, there's Firemouths, there's all the normal cichlids you can buy at pet stores that are in the waters, but there are no native Puerto Rican cichlids. They're all invasive. Every one of them. I was a little disappointed.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I had some great food down there.
I know next time I go to Puerto Rico, I ain't telling nobody because I don't want to go to nobody's house that I ain't seen in years, eat the same damn food at their house, and then go visit another aunt that I ain't seen in years and eat the same damn food and the same. Last time I went there, I gained 15 pounds.
That's all?
Yeah, the same food:
Rice and beans.
rice, beans, pork
Beans,
chops,
rice.
chicken wings. And I don't eat pateles, and I always have to tell them I don't eat that. And then, ¿qué? What? No. I don't eat that. It's nasty. So what are you breeding, Skull?
Gadids, Limias, 3 different kinds of mollies, and 3 different kinds of swordfish.
Live bears?
They're all Cares fish.
Oh, yeah? So I have these Kerbo Harris Cutterai in the back. And I put a bunch of mutt guppies in there. Well, they're actually purebred guppies, but I got tired of breeding guppies, so I just threw them in there. They're mutt guppies now. And they help the whole breeding process. I think I attributed it to the babies making these cichlids, kind of be a little bit more naturalistic with the hunting and all that stuff, because there are multiple generations of fry from the Cribbo Harris Cutterai.
They're probably protecting their fry so the guppies don't get them either.
Well, I just feel like, because I did it with angels too. I had got me some wild caught Altums, and they were really shy, really shy, and they hid. And I was like, okay, I need ditherfish. So I got me out here in Florida, which if you ever get the chance to get some Florida wild Florida sailfin mollies, they're some of the prettiest mollies, bro. They're green with red orange bellies that go from the bottom of their mouth all the way down to like their anal fin. They're really pretty, and they have blues and yellow iridescence all over them. They're really if you ever get a chance to see them, I don't know if you have, you really need to see them. But if you ever come to Florida, you get them for free.
I have the Yucatans from Mexico.
The swordtails.
The Yucatan sailfin molly. The American Live Bearer Association's fish.
Oh, okay.
It's on their logo. Yeah.
So, my suggestion to anybody who have wild caught Altums, throw yourself some mollies in there, because 1, they act as ditterfish, and 2, it brings out their natural hunting, instinct when these mollies have their fry, and they come out and they act more natural.
Especially in a planet tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all. Might want to. I'll give you a little warning about your ears.
Oh,
You don't
no.
wanna-
You gonna fart?
Your eardrum's busted.
Just hit,
You gonna
just
fart?
hit the mute button.
There we go.
He gonna fart.
What's up, guys? How you everybody doing?
Hey,
Your name is Happy Birthday Aquafunk. He changed the channel name. I'm gonna change my name too.
What's going on, Funk? What's up, Mike?
What's up, Garcia?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Skull. Hey, Phantom. How you doing?
hey,
I was thinking about changing my name.
What's up?
Aquafunk's Mojo Dojo Casa House.
It's not long enough.
Casa House.
Yeah. Aquafunk's Mojo Dojo Casa House.
rolls
just-
off the tongue.
Yeah, just what do y'all think?
I like it.
Do
Go
it.
for it.
Hey, everything that you do, Funk, it always turns to good funk.
On a serious note, and I'm announcing this on Vibes, I am changing my logo.
Yeah.
I am changing my Vibes. Can you put me on big screen real fast?
Yeah, I guess.
Vibes. All right, you see that right there?
Yeah.
The rainbow.
All right, so what it is hold on, wait. So what it is
It's
I
beautiful.
like that. I like that, Funk.
the angelfish, of course, is my fish, but the puzzle pattern is for autistic awareness, which
Mm-hmm.
you know, my daughter's 4, and so I've been dealing with, you know, my autistic. Really, I can't say it for 3 years because, you know, when she was a baby up to 1, you know, you really can't tell. But so our house, my life is really, really surrounded with, you know, the autistic lifestyle, because it does end up turning a lifestyle for the whole family. So and it's such a big part of my life that that's going to be my new logo.
I like it.
Nice. It's cool.
Yeah.
How soon are you
Anyway.
going to ship me a T-shirt with it on?
And this is my old one. So where that one is, it's going to be that one.
I want a T-shirt with that on.
You want a T-shirt with that on there?
Yeah.
All right. All right. I just thought I'd let y'all know.
That's cool.
I officially told let that out on Vibes Chat.
There you go. Hey, real quick, Funk, how do you know Ron Lauder?
Okay, so with the people that live in Virginia, are they fish? Is he a fish person?
Not, I don't. He owns a music academy.
A what?
It's called Academy of Rock. It's like the School of Rock, like where people sign up and they become.
Okay, so I probably forget people's last names. I'd have to see a picture of him, but all the people in Virginia, I either know them or they're fish related, and I just went ahead and friended them. But if they're not a fish person, I probably do know them.
Yeah, I'll have to ask him if he has any tanks or anything.
Yeah, but if they're not fish related, I probably know them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I saw it on Facebook, mutual friend, and I was like, "Oh, what?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I remember more than last names. I'll remember street names. You know.
Yeah.
Their face.
He's definitely in Newport News.
Oh, he's in Newport News?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I'll probably remember him or by a nickname that he went by, or his face. But I don't spend a whole lot of time on. Let me see. Let's find this guy. We're gonna go and start trolling people on Vibes Aquatics.
No, this is getting kind of creepy, y'all.
How you do that?
That sounds like.
I was going to go back to your hat and your pattern, because Larry D.
Yeah.
He painted the back of one of his tanks like that.
Did he? Was it for autistic awareness?
Yeah. It's a cool looking tank too, with those colors on the back.
Larry D. I like Larry D.
Yeah.
You were talking about the bullhorn? I had one, but then shimmy broke it.
Right.
Why? Was y'all doing something freaky with it?
I told her I was gonna bring it to one of the shows, and she said, "Okay, you can bring it, no problem." And then when I was going, "Where's my bullhorn?" She goes, "It's damaged. I don't know what happened. It was all bent up."
Hey. Yeah, Larry D's got the hot sauce, man.
Yeah, that's one thing I can't mess with, hot sauce.
Did you see his toe?
Yeah, that was nasty. I wouldn't put that on. I don't know how. I would not put that on Facebook.
No.
That's pretty gross. Plus, feet. You know what I'm saying?
He could have just told us that he shattered it. He didn't have to show us he shattered it.
Yeah. Hey, y'all remember what was that guy's name? He was a young guy, and he painted his toenails. It was like Canines, Kevin Canines and Aquatics or something like that.
Yeah.
Y'all remember him?
Yeah, with the dogs.
Yeah, but he did fish too.
Oh yeah,
He had the dogs because he was almost blind.
right.
Hmm.
I don't know if he was almost blind. The guy down. So, at any rate, so we were over here talking about feet. Anyway, I went on his live stream, right? And he was talking, and he was casually telling a story, and his blah blah blah. Yeah, me and my grandmother got our toenails painted, and blah 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 blah. It just straight was going right over that whole thing, and I'm like, hold up, man, stop. 1 second, you can't say some stuff like you and your grandma went and got your toenails painted and not explain yourself. So he just, me and my grandmother, we get pedicures. I get my toenails painted like they were blue and glittery and stuff. And he showed us on there. I was like, let me see. Dude, you gotta let me see. So he went ahead and showed us on camera. And then for like months after that, he would send me pictures of his feet after he got them painted for like the longest time. He had little stubby feet with little stubby toes, and it was just the weirdest thing. Just randomly get a photo of a man's feet with blue toenail polish and glitter and stuff. Hairy little toe knuckles and stuff. It was weird.
His freshly pedicured toes.
Yeah. But still had the hairy knuckles, hairy toe knuckles.
You ever question, like, why is this happening?
But it was such a surreal moment. Like, I love those moments where you're like, I can't believe this is happening to me, that I never told him to stop. I would just put SMH, shaking my head. And he thought it was the greatest thing ever. And he would just keep sending me pictures of his feet with toenail polish on.
Those are the pictures when your phone's laying there and your wife sees them
come
across. And she's like, what the
hell? Why does girl got such stubby, hairy toes? I was like, it's a dude. It's a dude, baby.
And there's another set of questions. Why is a dude sitting
You're a liar. Why would I lie about that? Oh man!
All it does is make it look like that you got a foot fetish.
Yeah, I know, right? Which would be the total opposite.
Yeah.
I'm not super grossed out by feet. I just don't. I think they're the weirdest appendage on a person's body is feet. It just doesn't go. Well, it's the second weirdest appendage on a person's body.
Hey, Frank, how's that salt water coming out?
The salt water?
Oh.
Right there?
Yeah.
It's good. It's actually pretty crazy because it cycled and I missed it. So it's a little 15-gallon nano, right? And I had this whole board set up with graphs and stuff, and I was gonna track it, and I was gonna do all this stuff, and I missed the cycle. So I tested it after the first week, and everything was 0. And I'm like, what? A whole week and it's 0? Then I tested it the second week, and it was 0. But I had some nitrate, and I'm like, hold up. How do I have nitrate and no ammonia, no nitrite like that? And I do have live sand in there, and I do have that life rock, which boasts bacteria once it gets wet. The bacteria basically is purple doo-doo, and once it gets soft and it starts producing bacteria, which I did not believe, but somebody told me it was true. So yeah, it worked. All right, now I have a bunch of hermit crabs, naso snails, turbo snails, and 4 rose bubble tip anemones. Ooh. Don't have no fish there because I don't see any fish that I really like. I'm really happy with it's primarily an anemone tank. I like anemones.
Oh, I thought you were gonna put in like a little clownfish.
I am, but because I'm only gonna put one.
The biggest joker. And you always have all the jokes and everything, so
yeah, no, and I am, but because I'm only gonna put one in there, it's got to be one of the fancy ones.
You got to put that comment up.
The what?
Put that comment up.
Which one?
Wheaty feet.
Yo, Aquafunk. Oh man. Shoot, I could do an OnlyFans then. But I won't use my feet. I'll just go ahead and snag them off the internet. Why are your feet so black? I just because yesterday they were really, really white. Just stealing pictures off the internet, putting them on OnlyFans, telling people they're my feet.
Right, you can stop wearing all your shoes and you were just getting a sunburn on it.
Yeah. I do it with like my feet in Jello. Is that how that works? Do y'all have fetishes?
Hey, Vibes does.
Vibes, you got a fetish?
Yeah.
What would you, on the real? What's the one thing that other people will be like, what? Are you serious?
He likes to put his feet in cottage cheese.
No, that's disturbing.
What about? Hold on, I want to know Garcia. What's your work? What do you got going on over there? What's your kink?
I don't have none.
You're a liar. I can look at you and tell you got like 15 different ones. What's your kink, man?
I don't have none at all.
Skull.
Oh no.
Mike.
Straight.
I like Puerto Rican women, I guess. I don't know.
That's close. That's damn near sadomasochism right there. Fathom.
About it. I don't know.
Guess I'll have to be like Vibes and get the cottage cheese.
Oh yeah, the cottage cheese. That's what I'm talking.
Does it get that in between your toes?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what Vibes like.
You already know. All right, so I'll be real.
Look at Vibes. That's what he likes.
Yeah, I know. Vibes. You're a sicko.
Hey, I'm a good one though.
I like nalgas. You know that crease where the butt meets the leg? But it can't be like over, dude. It has to be like a perfect crease where the butt meets the leg. Right there, that'd be like, oh, look at that. That's my thing.
Gotcha.
You like knee armpits, don't you, Vibes?
What?
Knee pits?
No.
Oh.
You know, like when if they close their knee up, that crease, the pit of the arm of the knee, or just the whole armpit.
Nope.
I don't know. I think Garcia and Skull and Vibes are probably the worst ones out of everybody up on here because they don't want to admit it. That's why. Nothing me. I'm totally normal. Ain't nobody normal. Everybody's a bunch of sickos. I think fish people are some of the biggest sickos they are. Personally, that's my opinion. Secretly, bunch of weirdos. That's what we all are. I agree with it.
And look what Booty Cat says. Look what Booty Cat says.
What?
I saw it.
He rubs cottage cheese on his body. On his body. Like
Is he rubbing it?
He said he rubs it on like body lotion. That's what
Yeah.
he said.
Get it behind your ears and everything.
It's
You want to
so
be thorough?
refreshing. Yeah. You'd be surprised how it feels.
Yeah, Vibes. You know what the sad part is? There's not a person on this panel that thinks you kidding.
Right.
There's not a one of us that think that you lying.
Yeah.
Where's your lady Shimmy? I'm gonna ask about Garcia.
She's sleeping.
Oh, how convenient! I remember she was sleeping the other day, and you woke her up.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna do that today, though, is you?
Nah. I ain't gonna do that shit again. I ain't gonna do that shit again. Because when I had to go to bed, forget about it.
Skull, be quiet. Skull's like, I hope they don't come back to me about this. I'm just gonna be quiet.
No, Skull is always quiet.
I'm always quiet. I'm an old man too, so if I had a fetish, it's too late now.
How old are you?
58.
58. I had a guy was surprised at how old I was. Looked at me like, oh.
I had this guy at work. This is the weirdest story because I walked in, and usually I'm shaved at work. And he's like, man, how old are you? And I told him 58. And he's like, dude, you look good. And I was like, dude, you are weird.
Yeah.
You don't say that to other guys. He's like, no, you look good for your age. And it was like, well, that's not what you said.
Yeah. You like, I'm hot.
I thought I would have to
Yeah.
watch my back.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. That might be his kink. Old guys. You never know.
You never know.
I think Aquashella should be more open with people's kink. Have it like Mardi Gras.
Aqua.
Hey, what's everybody's plans for the holiday coming up? Anything special?
Get through them.
No,
I just want to survive, bro. Keep my head down. Hope that it passes quickly.
So what's the tip?
Huh?
So what's the tip to stay alive?
Keep your head down and hope that it passes quickly. Look, my daughter's birthday's on. All right, let me tell y'all. You got Halloween. My son's birthday is November 23rd. You got Thanksgiving. My old lady's birthday is November 28th. December 12th is my daughter's birthday. Then you got freaking Christmas. Then you got New Year's, which New Year's used to be like, whoo, it's all over. I'm done with. But my 4-year-old, her birthday is January 22nd. So now it just drags it out for 4 months.
Yeah.
I hate the end of the year. What about y'all? What are y'all doing for the holidays?
That's a good part when your kids all grow up and they move somewhere. It's like, well, here's your gift card. Here's your gift card. And it'd just be me and my wife here at home. We don't even put the tree up anymore because ain't nobody here.
Oh, y'all lucky?
Yeah.
I don't got no space for no tank for a tree in my house because I got too many tanks.
Put one in the tank.
Yeah.
Nah. And
We ain't doing
brother's
much.
coming down. My brother's coming down, and my nephews. And we just gonna be just chilling.
Vibes. I see that Fluval ornament. I got the same one.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
And my brother wants to go fishing, so that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be doing some fishing.
That's nice.
And like you said, Funk, about Key West, there's a lot of bars and there's a lot of fishing, mostly down there.
Saltwater fishing, right?
Yeah.
I don't like saltwater. It's too hot. You're always in the sun, saltwater fishing.
And you can also go camping over there too.
Uh,
And they got that 7-mile bridge that you just wondering when it's gonna be over. You just be on that bridge for a long time, for 7 miles.
what happens if you break down?
You're screwed.
That's the sad part. Only one way in and one way out. If you're going down there, you break down, you holding up the whole traffic.
There's not a thing, a shoulder?
Nope.
No.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Oh, I would be hot if somebody broke down.
Concrete.
And they had a junkie car. Like if they had a junkie car, you'd be like, you know good and well this thing wasn't gonna make it 3 miles. You try to take it on a bridge 7 miles? That's just irresponsible of you. That's socially irresponsible. You piece of crap.
The best
And then
part is
as soon as you go over the 7-mile bridge, you hang to the right. There's a place called Robbins, and they've been feeding tarpons, and everybody goes over there and feed the tarpons.
that's
And
where
those tarpons bigger than some of them are big like fishing fish.
Yeah.
Huge, and everybody just been feeding them, and they even come up to your hand and get it.
that's where I went swimming with the dolphins and all that stuff.
Did they touch you inappropriately? Because dolphins got a bad habit of that.
The Dolphins they're known for doing some bad activity.
Yeah, they're a bunch of predators. They're a bunch of predators.
Known for
They were
some bad.
they were
YouTube words.
civilized.
They need to be put on registries and stuff like that. I don't know what I would do if I just swim around and a dolphin jumped on me. I wouldn't tell nobody.
Yeah, I'd say you wouldn't tell anyone.
I'd be like, well, how was it? I didn't want to talk about it right now.
No
Was that a
video.
dolphin out there? No, there wasn't no dolphin out there. I just want to sit down and take a shower.
They even also got the aquarium down there too. They got an aquarium down there.
I've never been to a real aquarium.
And
What?
the best seafood ever, because the fishermen bring it in like in the morning and you can go eat it that night.
In Tampa, we have a place. There's a place at the docks where the shrimp boats, they bring in shrimp and scallops and stuff, but and crabs and lobsters. Big old monster shrimp. Big monster.
Have you never been to like a public aquarium?
You want to know? Okay, so I always, as an adult, I'm just always too busy to really do something that's for me. You know what I mean? But when I was younger, I was too much into girls that I was running around the streets or playing football or doing something like that. So I never ever went to a public aquarium. There are some places like in Virginia is like where they had aquariums, but it wasn't dedicated to that. I went to SeaWorld, but I didn't see no aquariums.
Mhm.
They got a big one out in Virginia Beach.
Yeah, I've never been to one.
Isn't the biggest one in Tennessee?
You never been to the New York Aquarium?
I've never been to the Tampa Aquarium. That's supposed to be a nice one.
Yeah, I want to go to the Tampa one. I didn't go last time I was down there, but the Chattanooga Aquarium is my favorite. And then of course I'm right down the street from the Georgia Aquarium, and that one's good. It's mostly saltwater though. I like more of the freshwater.
Yeah.
Too.
We're in Georgia. We're in Georgia.
I'm just south of Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I work at the airport.
I lived in Georgia for a couple months. I say lived, but it was Fort Benning.
No, that's not much living.
Yeah,
It's just being alive at Sand Hill.
it sucked so bad. Dude, that Georgia clay sand mix gets all up in your nooks and crannies, and you gotta run miles with it. Oh, the chafing,
Yeah,
the chafing,
crawl through it.
so bad.
All you had to do is rub some cottage cheese on it.
Yeah, all we had was Vaseline. It was bad. This is when I was in basic training, is in the Home of the Infantry, Fort Benning, Georgia, and they would after it would rain, there'd be these ruts where people be doing low crawls, so we'd have to low crawl in this rut full of water. But it's like a very gritty, sandy, gritty Georgia clay, and you'd be covered in it. And they're like, okay, we're going back to the barracks, double time, and you just be raw on the inside of your legs and in your crevices and stuff like that, and everybody's just Vaseline everywhere. It's just so bad.
It gets in your socks and then it like sandpapers through your toes.
Yeah, it's so
Terrible.
bad.
Yeah.
It gets all up in here when you're running.
Mhm.
Oh, that stuff was terrible. I joined the army in June. I was an idiot. I was so stupid.
I joined
Yeah,
in
it'd be nice.
February.
Huh?
I joined in February. It was a little bit better than
A little bit, yeah.
yeah.
Where did you go to basic at?
I was at Fort Jackson.
Fort Jackson?
They got some sand there too. It's not the same though.
And then when it bakes, it's hard as a rock.
Mm-hmm.
I loved basic though. I never would want to do it again, but I love that I did it.
I'd do it again. I thought it was fun.
Oh heck no, I would never.
Some of it.
Did they still have the gas chamber when you went in?
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, dude, I did not do that gracefully at all.
I didn't
Everybody's
have to go
like-
through that.
Huh?
I I haven't had to go through that.
Yeah. Did you have an idea that you was like, oh, I'm just gonna hold my breath as long as I could and just take little breaths, and I'll be good. Yeah, it did not work out that way for me at all. I just snot. It was just terrible,
Yep.
just terrible.
Everything, every hole in your face, there's like fluid coming out.
Burning, just burning on fire. They're asking you questions. You're like, I ain't talking. No, this is not the time to ask me something, drill sergeant. Right now, I can't talk.
Yeah.
I just want to die. This can't be legal. That's what I kept thinking in my head. Like, how is this legal?
They made us go in and we had to take our mask off and sing like the national anthem and stuff like that. Make you breathe it in real good.
Yeah. We had to
You guys got to see the world for free though.
Yeah. I got to travel.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. I mean, but you go to play like I went to Bosnia and Bosnia, aside from the fact it was all blown to hell, it's actually a pretty country, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it was just all blown to hell. It was all jacked up.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking to myself, I wouldn't mind coming here if they fix this place up. You know what I mean? But right now it's pretty much rubble. But
that's what we used to say, because the mountains in Afghanistan are beautiful. If they weren't blowing stuff up, if they had like a ski resort up in the mountains, everyone would love it.
yeah.
But they do. Yeah, those mountains with the snow right across the crest. It was really pretty.
Now, when I was getting out, my XO offered me because I was in infantry, right? So, and I was high speed for real. I really was. It was a big impact in my life. I was really good at it. I really liked it. But my XO was like, listen, with your record and all that, I can get you into scuba, which is pretty prestigious because there's not a lot of scuba certified infantrymen.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even really see it that often on people's, back then it was BDUs. But I was thinking to myself, oh, that's going to be nice. You be in the water. Now I was thinking to myself, hold on, wait, this is the Army, man. I'm being the murkiest, dirtiest, coldest water. There's going to be dead bodies floating across. Nah, I don't want to do that. I didn't even like putting on my NBC mask, more or less. A dead dude just bloop, bloop, bloop. It's not like they're going to be scuba diving in Hawaii, no.
No, you'll be scuba diving to clean out latrines.
Yeah, it'll be the nastiest place. But I don't know. But like I said, Bosnia was nice, but I didn't get to experience like as a tourist.
Right.
Germany was beautiful. I love Germany. If anybody get a chance to go to Germany, you really need to. It's a beautiful country.
I was only there for a day.
You missed out, man.
Yeah, I know.
I had all these expectations that you going to Germany. I was like, oh, the Nazis. That's what you think. You know what I mean? You go there, everybody's like, hey, how you doing? I remember. So all right. So I was in a place called Schweinfurt. Schweinfurt in German means pig crossing, right? It's a little town called Schweinfurt. I'm sick, you gotta excuse me. So we was down in the market plots, which that's just a little town marketplace, cobblestones, and they'll just randomly. What's up with Vaz? What's going on here?
He's trying to act like he's frozen.
Oh, but he's not frozen.
Oh, he's not frozen.
I can see his fish moving.
Your
behind
fish
him.
are moving in the back, dude. So anyway, so they just randomly open up a beer tent and people show up, and it was 4 of us. It was me, Anan, Kalos, and DiMartino. I remember the names to this day. And we were obvious Americans, blue jeans, combat boots, white t-shirt, and freaking infantry haircuts. We looking for a place to go. We ended up at this beer tent. It was all old people. But we were like, hey, there's nothing else. It's like a Tuesday. So we all go in this beer tent and we start drinking. They have a polka band, a bunch of old cats. They all polka, with the suspenders and stuff. And we're like, all right, cool. So they notice us, which we stuck out like a sore thumb. And they pulled us up. They're like, hey, come up here, come in. So we go up on stage and they start singing, Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Right? So we're singing, Take Me Out to the Ball Game, take me out. And they realize, so as we're singing, one of the guys, he's like, hey, I lived in America before. I said, really? I said, really, where? He said, New York. I said, oh, I was born in New York. He goes, yeah, I was a prisoner of war. I was like, oh, my bad. Like, I didn't know what to say. You know what I mean? Like, what do you say? He was like, no, it was great. They treated us great and da-da-da-da-da. I was like, oh, all right, yeah. And he said, yeah, a lot of us, we went to war. I was like, oh, okay.
Whoops.
They were old. They were really old.
Yeah.
And so when we get off the stage, I'm walking back to our table and I'm like, yo, y'all need to watch these cats. You know what I'm saying? Watching this whole group over here, now all of a sudden it's suspect to me. But they were really nice. They were really, really nice. In fact, that whole era to most of them is an embarrassment. But you do see remnants of the war that was really weird. We took over one of their bases, Leadwood Barracks, and Leadwood used to be, a Nazi military outpost in Schweinfurt. There's still holes in the buildings from where we bombed them. Anyway, there was this one guy who would always stand. He was an old guy, and every time we go to McDonald's across the street, we'd see him standing outside the gate of Leadwood, and he only had one leg, and he was an old guy, and everybody knew his story. He used to work there. He was a soldier back in World War II, and that used to be his spot. And now, seeing the American flag, he never did anything, but he just stood there and reminisced the whole time. And we was always like, that's gotta be weird. That's gotta be weird, growing up in a place, being brainwashed to the point that they were brainwashed and all that, stuff that was put in their head, and they drank the Kool-Aid, and now there's Americans all over the place, and they're in that building. And he had one leg and crutches, and he would just stare. And I was like, that's got to be the weirdest thing ever. I wouldn't even be able to fathom it. Hey! Why you look like that?
Who?
Vibes. Look at Biz. Look at Biz got a peanut head. Look, I never noticed. Look at it points at the top. It gets pointy. Look at the peanut. I never noticed that because he's tall. I never get to see up there. But dang. Did you ever notice that, Vibes? Anybody ever notice that Biz had a peanut head?
Yeah. Oh. Fathom. This is Mariah, by the way.
Me and Mariah go back like babies and pacifiers. Old dirty dog, no lie. Keep the fantasy hot like fire. Look, it's a peanut head. Look, it's pointing there too.
Patty.
I never noticed that. I'm gonna have to call him up.
Patty said you need to pop it like a pimple.
Pop.
Oh my god.
But listen, y'all, my I feel like I've been drinking shots of sand. My throat is really hurting. So I'm gonna head out of here. When am I supposed to be on this day on Rico Stain?
Tuesday at 7.
This Tuesday?
Yeah.
Man, he gonna reschedule.
He should be.
But if
you hear from him, he should be emailing you the link.
But if he doesn't, look, if he doesn't reschedule, and I end up being on there, I'm gonna try my hardest to be the first person to get kicked off.
Yeah.
Good seeing you guys. Great time. And always take care of your fish and do your water changes. I'm out.
All right, later.
Later.
But
Later.
I'm gonna try my hardest to get kicked out, be the first person to get kicked out of Rico Stan's live chat.
This can be good.
Focus on.
Oh, shit.
He
Hey,
better
y'all.
not. He better not punk out at me and ask me softball questions. That's all I'm saying.
Hey y'all, it's midnight here. I gotta get off. But before we head out, anything you want to say yet before we head out, y'all?
Same as always. Love your family. Take care of them.
I'm gonna change my name to Aquafunk's Mojo Dojo Casa House. It's gonna be my new channel name.
Cool.
It's like poetry. Just that's it.
It's a sonnet.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for being here. You're great crew. You made it this far. You're crazy. Anyways, love everyone. Do water changes. Peace out.
Don't do no water
Bye.
change.